sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo.
Congratulations to Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors, headed to the national finals.
The Antipolo JY Titans are moving on to the Junior MPBL 14 and under national finals. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the game one of the best of three Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3 14 under national finals here at the Antipolo Sports Hub, Antipolo City. Two teams will battle it out for glory. Now join me in welcoming the players for both teams. First, for the North Division champions, the Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors. Representing from San Juan City, number 16, Liam Balahadia. Also coming in from San Juan City, number 15, Raf Balahadia. From Taguig City, number 17, Luis Bumatay. Also coming in from San Juan City, number 0, Johannes Castro. Still representing San Juan City, number 37, Lucas Darcen. From Taguig City, wearing jersey number 18, Miguel Pascogin. From Pasig City, number 1, Lebron Eusebio.
Dapat ang intro, born 2000, ano. Rubbing it in.
From San Juan City, wearing jersey number 19, Cholo Evangelista. Representing Muntinlupa City, number 13, Lidus Labayani.
Bigay mo, bigay mo.
From Pasig City, number 21, Dane Obana. From San Juan City, number 5, Terence Regalario.
Figure. Agree.
From Quezon City, number 23, Jordan Tagle. From Mandaluyong City, wearing jersey number 55, Jacob Coronel. And now let us meet the starting 5 of Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors. Representing from Marikina City at small forward, number 3, Nigel Bote. From Dasmariñas Cavite, power forward, number 2, Super Sam Esante.
Di ba si Linus, ano yun? Yung may security blanket sa peanuts. Di ba yun? Hindi ako ma-peanuts. I mean, alam ko yung peanuts, pero yun. Snoopy and Friends, yung peanuts, yan, ano. Di ba si Linus?
Starting point guard, number 6, Briel Salazar.
Ay, yung isang araw.
Representing from Aklan City, starting center, jersey number 26, Be Simple, Eman Simple.
Basketball lang. I've never had a basketball tattoo. I have a bike tattoo. I have like all sorts of
And starting shooting guard, number 11, Mr. Fourth Quarter, Nox Obligar. Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors is joined with our head coach, Ferdinand, assisted by Arnel Reyes, King Importante, team managers Josh Castro and Dick Balaharia. Ladies and gentlemen, your North Division champions, Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors. And now, make some noise as we welcome the South Division champions, your Antipolo JY Titans. Starting player number 11, representing Kogyo, Antipolo City, Rolly Dibali.
kanina taas. Ngayon naman ano? Baba.
Jersey number 19 from Barangay San Roque, Antipolo City, Samparacha. From Taytay City, number 17, Carly Buligan. From Mangono Rizal, number 1, Darren Septiol. Representing from Barangay San Luis, Antipolo City, number 8, Jacob Dupet. From Taguig City, number 35, Mateo Sabio. Also coming in from Taguig City, number 24, Alden Octavio.
Nakita mo yung traffic ng pababa? Diba? Although I'm hoping by mga 11. Wala na yan. But yun yung mga mag-dinner sa...
From Taytay City, number 0, Aiden Martiliana.
There was this one time, galing din ako dito. I missed yung diretso. Napakanan ako ng SM.
And now introducing the starters for the Antipolo JY Titans. Starting point guard number 5 from Boso Boso, Antipolo City, Cedric Reyes.
Oh. Parang first time ko nadaanan yun in a fucking long time.
At shooting guard number 14, representing Barangay San Roque, Antipolo City, Zaddy Acera.
Tapos actually, yung ETA ko, there wasn't a lot added. Like, maybe 3-4 minutes. Pero kilometer-wise, because of the highway. Pero parang ako,
From Pasig City, starting center number 15, Charles Navarro.
Match point sa pababa, Batiman, wala lang, para ako tangina. Baligol. Baligol.
At small forward number 7, coming in from Pasig City, Kyle Dagok Tokad. And at power forward number 3, from Mangono Rizal, the silent killer, Dwayne Septio. The Antipolo JY Titans is joined with their head coach, Michael Romero, team manager, Ralphie Katigpak, assistant coaches, Randy Velasco, Patrick Pai, Charles Castellodi, and their team owner, Johnny Yap. Ladies and gentlemen, your Antipolo JY Titans.
Di ba si Victoria yan? Ay gago ko nga, no? Baliktad. Security yan, gagi. Kaya nga sabi ko eh, parang yun yung matchup, isa. Sa date. Sa 16, tama.
Both teams, please meet at the center court for the sportsmanship handshake. Game officials for this game 1 is Nidio Perez, J.R. Torres, Ruben Agbalo, and Carlos Sebastian. This game is under the supervision of our Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Defaro, and our Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Keith Picasso.
From the 14 under national finals ngayon tayo sa Antipolo Sports Hub. Jaime Mendihar kasama Coach Anton de los Reyes. What an atmosphere we have here dito sa Antipolo Sports Hub.
What an atmosphere indeed. And again, this is the culmination of all the hard work and sacrifices that these young men have gone through all season long. This is the finals. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, the final season 3. Good evening, Jaime. Great to be working with you.
Been a minute, Coach Anton. And syempre, what is a national finals? If hindi natin kasama ang isang Madeline Daphne Cristobal, she will be reporting on both teams later on. Pero at this point, Coach Anton, syempre, we have to break it down for you in this game number 1 of this best of 3 national finals. Both these teams, a couple of key players that they would really rely on dito sa parehong koponan. No? Syempre, you can't talk about Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors without talking about Super Sam Esomchi. And dito naman, syempre, para sa Antipolo JY Titans, itong yung kambal na set nyo for the Titans to have an opportunity to maybe turn an upset dahil hindi pa natatalo itong San Juan throughout season number 3.
That's something that we are going to be looking at, talking about upsets in mind in Antipolo and San Juan. 16-0, but again, we'll see how it's going to turn out here in Game 1.
Of course, yung mga numbers nga that you are seeing here, Coach Anton, that they would look to carry over somehow. And yun nga, for Antipolo, looking to get that upset. Pero marinig na nga natin itong parehong koponan that would look to start off dahil alam naman natin whoever gets game number 1 would typically have a better chance to win the series.
We've always talked about that whoever wins game 1 of a series has a 77.8% chance of taking that series, round up na natin. 78%. So may 22% na natitira. Medyo maliit lang yun for you to be able to get that series win.
Certainly odds that I wish to take for myself, of course. And Daphne, sabi nga natin, we'll hear from her reports for both these teams. Daph, what do you have for us?
Hi, and Coach Anton. This is going to be a battle between Will versus Pride. Pride para sa side ng Antipolo JY Titans because they have to defend their home turf dito nga sa Antipolo Sports Hub, especially right now that we will be missing the services of their main guy, itong si Cedric Marquez, who unfortunately have some personal problems to first settle on. Sa kabilang panig naman, Battle of the Will. Bakit? Meron silang 16-game winning streak but they're looking forward to just really disregard what happened in that 16-game wins and just focus on what could happen ahead. Dahil sa kanila, marami silang naging challenges but they're just looking forward on what's gonna happen and hopefully first game at first win dito sa ating national finals. Balik sa inyo.
Certainly a tough loss para dito sa Antipolo without Marquez here in game number 1. And dahil, sabi nga, tall order literally.
Darren Sepnio for them to be able to pull that win.
Of course, we would like to hear once again, Daph, kung ano pang baon niya dito sa ating game number 1.
And of course, on the other side naman, para dito sa koponan ng Antipolo JY Titans, yes guys, you talked about the absence nga nitong si Cedric Marquez, pero on the positive side naman, they were able to also train yesterday. Yun naman isa sa mga positive sides na pwede natin pagtuunan ng pansin. We also know how deep the bench itong kanilang koponan. Let's find out kung magpe-pay off din, especially na meron pa nga silang 6 man dito at all prepared dahil meron pa nga tayong drummers. Pero wag na nating patagalin pa as I send it back to you guys.
Of course, yung drummers and certainly making that feel
Draw that strength to be able to win this game in their home court.
Let's get game number 1 of our national final started. Let's head over to Jay Cruz. A look at our team starters brought to us by Doray, Dambola ng Pinoy. It's Salazar, Obligar, Simple, Esomchi, and Bote para San Juan. Titans naman will have Reyes, Acera, Navarro, Dagokdokan, and Sepnio to round out their 5 as we tip off for game number 1 of our 14 under national finals. Mula nga dito sa Antipolo Sports Hub, a pleasant evening po sa inyong lahat. Jam-packed ang ating venue. Ngayong araw, Jaime MDR kasama Coach Anton de los Reyes alongside Daphne Cristobal. This highly anticipated matchup. North champions, of course, Makabagong Sanan, Mighty Warriors, Antipolo JY Titans enjoying home court. Missing the services nga of Ced Marquez. At looking to be the first team to draw a loss kontra dito sa Makabagong Sanan.
Can't get any bigger than that as the loss of Cedric Marquez. That is their man off the bench. Kaya naman ng bench points nitong Antipolo. Always getting that needed fuel for them to be able to get over that hump every time papasok yan si Cedric Marquez.
3 on the way. Shot too strong, kept alive by Simple. Esomchi with a pull-up. Hits back iron para for the board. Good save. Picked up by Reyes. Minute gone by. Both teams still searching for their first points. Acera and Simple. Battling for that leather. Could be a jump ball. Ball will stay with the JY Titans.
You see there, Eman Simple tying up. Trying to get that board.
And that Simple hook. Patented. First 2 points of this ball game.
Great baseline play to be shown by Antipolo on that one. A quick couple of points.
Salazar thought about a three. Goes outside, Esomchi. To the middle. Draws the contact, will head to the line for two. And for Antipolo, Coach Anton, well, I'm no expert, pero I think one of the keys para sa'yo is to stop this guy on our screens, Sammy Somchi.
I think it doesn't get any more obvious than that for you to be able to stop this high-octane offense na pinapakita ng San Juan during that 60 or during their 16 game-winning streak is Super Sammy Somchi. You gotta be able to stop it. If they're to take a page out of Valenzuela's book, you have to be able to shoot the lights out from the outside to be able to at least have that chance. Because remember, etong San Juan, nag-overtime yung kanilang North Division Finals.
Acera gets an end one of that fast break attack. Really taking advantage that Sam Esomchi was tried to save that basketball. Nandilat ang mga mata dito ng Antipolo.
No Sam Esomchi in the middle or inside. That means they're going to be able to go ahead and take advantage of the lack of height. And that time, Acera took it strong to the hole. Couple of things that you want to look out for. Your outside shooting and the way you're going to run this leather, because that's how you're going to be able to leave etong San Juan behind.
Couldn't complete the three-point play earlier, so it's still 4-1. Abante pa rin dito ang Antipolo JY Titans. As the Mighty Warriors would like to call for some time. 7:42 remaining in sa ating first period. Timeout brought to us by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy, and smile.
Welcome back to National Finals game number 1. Antipolo going up against itong side ng San Juan. Enough of the two heartbreaking seasons which happened to the side of Antipolo JY Titans, wherein they would initially sweep the elimination round, pero pagdating ng finals, doon sila medyo nahihirapan. Pero for head coach Mike Romero naman, he wants to focus on what's ahead at kung ano ang meron para sa kanilang koponan. Of course, initially he was just assisting itong sila coach Kim Chu Wanderers Antipolo JY Titans. But for the very first time, he is the head coach. Kaya para sa kanya, magtitiwala lang siya sa kung anong meron without any fear and without backing down. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat muli. That was Daphne Cristobal navigating the sidelines na for the two games ngayong gabi. Certainly for Antipolo, extra incentive, right? We talked about home court. We talked about trying to be the first team to draw a loss in this 16-game win streak para sa San Juan. But for Coach Mike, may bangungot pa from the previous season, unable to win that championship.
2 consecutive seasons na nahirapan nga silang makapasok dito sa finals, losing. And sabi nga ni Daphne, ayaw nga ma-jinx yung mga ganong bagay. At we're going to see, I have a good feeling that this Antipolo squad is going to step up. No? They're going to rally behind Cedric Marquez and whatever personal problems he may have. We hope that he settles that, and we hope to see him in Game 2.
Certainly, yan naman ang gusto kong makita. No? Talagang all the players for both teams available. But so far, so good. Antipolo up by 4, 5-1. Under 7 to play dito sa ating first. Salazar with a spin. What a move! It's falling short. Botedo hustling for that rebound, and he rewards himself with 2 free throws.
And you love how Salazar is taking it strong to the basket. Nigel Bote getting that offensive rebound, not assuming that his teammate is going to make that shot, assuming otherwise, so that when that opportunity for those offensive boards come his way, he will be ready. And you saw that right there. The defense collapsing on Salazar, leaving Nigel Bote ready to get those offensive boards or that offensive rebound for that matter.
Earlier, we had a look at Coach Ferdinand, of course, calling the shots para naman dito sa Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors. One out blocked by Somchi. Wasepnyo.
Look at the recovery. Eman Simple recovering that ball off that block of Sam.
Salazar will try for 3 and knocks it down.
Finally, a field goal para dito sa San Juan. That was a long time coming. If you're Antipolo, you can't panic at this stage. I know you started out hot. But again, just stay composed.
Yun yung ayaw mong mangyari dahil 16 teams. Ganyan yung nangyari sa kanila. Really got intimidated as Sammy Somchi showing his might underneath. Giving himself a 10-1. Mahirap din talagang pigilan pag nakapwesto na ito si Sammy Somchi.
And that was off of an offensive rebound, off a miss from Nox Obligar. Have to box out Sammy Somchi. I know it's easier said than done, but you gotta just front him. Wag mo nang kunin yung rebound. Just make sure you box him out.
So back to his Somchi. Barreling his way inside, one score. Couple more free throws coming up.
Could be Andreas trying to reach in. Charles Navarro gets called for that foul against Sammy Somchi.
That foul will also be the 4th para sa Antipolo JY Titans. So it will be free throws the rest of the way para sa Makabagong San Juan with 5 and 33 still remaining here in the first. Somchi will hit the first. Banging of drums echoing dito sa Antipolo Sports Hub.
How about the averages of Sammy Somchi? 24.5 points per game, almost 13 rebounds and 3 assists. They don't call him super for nothing.
Kumbaga yung numero na yan, season in and season out.
Yep.
Talagang titignan mo lang talaga yung numero, alam mong problema itong si Sammy Somchi. That time a turnover for San Juan.
Medyo nauna yung talon bago yung lundag ni Eman. Hindi niya na-timingan yung pasa ni Salazar. That entry pass as he was being fronted.
Charles Navarro will take a seat para sa JY Titans. A little over halfway through sa ating first. Astera attacks the baseline, blocked by Simple. He run to the other end. Pass deflected, but still falling to the hands of Simple. Nakapit pa ng foul from Octavio. Another end one para sa Makabagong San Juan. Upping the lead now to 5.
You gotta reward your big. That time, Eman Simple, you're gonna see it right here. Getting rewarded for running down the court. He was the first one down there.
Napaganda pa nga yung deflection na yun. Simple takes a 3-point play. After that timeout, itong Makabagong San Juan going on, I believe, a 10-0 run. This time, it's Antipolo's turn to call for a timeout. Timeout brought to us by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy, and smile. Before we resume our action, it is ating first period. A look at our quarter scene sealer brought to us by Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment.
Magical run being shown here by the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors of Coach Renren Rituano and Coach Ferdinand. 8-0 run after knocking down a couple of free throws.
Yes, Bote, won't be denied.
Look at how quick that the San Juan squad is able to get the 2 points back. Nigel Bote, di pa nakakaset yung depensa doon ng Antipolo attacking the basket.
Speaking of attacking the basket, papakitaan din tayo dito ni Kyle na dokdokan. Another end one. This time for the JY Titans. So keeping a step so far itong Antipolo. Another move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness. Got hit on the head by Eman Simple. Still able to finish despite that contact.
I like what I'm seeing from this Antipolo squad. They're attacking those creases, finding those openings to be able to get inside. And attacking Eman Simple, Sam Isomchi. They don't care if those are the bigs of San Juan.
Exactly the mindset that you need to have if ikaw itong Antipolo. Fearless, Acera dropping it off. Reyes, good fake. Almost another end one. This time around, it's Salazar to be whistled for a personal. Yan yung tapang na kailangan mo ang baunin because pre-game, we were talking about it, Coach Anton, na height-wise, again, you don't have to be an expert to kind of see. Inches, head and shoulders above itong Antipolo.
You've got Twin Towers, Eman Simple, Sam Isomchi. But again, doing a good job attacking, and then you also have, I believe, Evangelista that's waiting in the wings, waiting in the bench to get that opportunity.
Reyes missing on that second. Some pressure now on the backcourt being displayed by Antipolo. They get it across. Obligar goes to Isomchi. Tripped up. Free throws once again coming up para kay Sam. Of course,
the father, of Sam. That's your best bet in this game to try and limit. Okay, I'm not even saying to stop him from scoring points. You just have to limit his point production.
Hindi mo naman masya-shutdown totally talaga itong si Sam. So far, the free throws have been a bit of a struggle. 3 out of 7 from the line para kay Sam Isomchi. But already has 5 points to go with 4 rebounds.
And for San Juan, you've got 4 out of 9 from the free throw area. 55%, still in good shape. We always talk about this. Bare minimum is at 50%.
San Juan also deploying some footwork pressure. Almost a steal, Reyes. Just in the nick of time, able to get it across. Sepnyo, couldn't convert. Octavio though will clean it up.
And there's what we talked about. If you attack the basket early, you don't give or Eman Simple a chance to be able to get those rebounds.
Bote with the ball fake, missing on the layup. 14-12, abante pa rin ng dalawang San Juan. Reyes, shovel pass. Ayaw para kay Sabio. No basket.
I think Reyes was on the outside, but that was a good idea to drop it off on that dunker spot as you see that offensive rebound. Octavio with a follow and the 2 points.
The aggression of Nox Obligar rewarded here. Foul whistle kontra dito kay Sabio. This would be free throw number 10 and 11 para sa San Juan in the first quarter alone.
For San Juan, that is the assignment. Go and attack the basket, and you have Sam Isomchi, Eman Simple to clean up the mess in case you miss. And that has been very evident. Nigel Bote even getting some rebounds. Sam Isomchi, a couple of offensive boards as well and putbacks.
Masarap kakampi. Yung parang di mo naiisipin kung may re-rebound ba ng mintis mo. Obligardo. 0 out of 2, but Isomchi, like you mentioned, Coach Anton, able to secure the offensive rebound. Just missing on that floater. Reyes to Octavio. Now Sabio beat it. Short. Octavio with a miss. Third try, still no go.
Couple of offensive rebounds, crashing the boards, working that offensive glass to get those second chance opportunities. Etong Antipolo, you love the hustle and what they're showing early on. Hope that they'll be able to sustain it all throughout. That is what they need in this game.
2:03 remaining here in the first. Battle of the two coaches, of course, Coach Mike Romero para sa Antipolo and Coach Ferdinand nga para sa San Juan. Labayani open for three. And that's not something you want to do if you are Antipolo. That's Linus Labayani.
And they were just moving that ball around up top, waiting for that defense to shift left and right. That time, Linus Labayani, only a little bit of daylight needed for him to be able to pull off that three-pointer.
Kakapasok pa lang dito ni Linus Labayani. Agarang pumupukol para sa Makabagong San Juan to up the lead to 5, 17-12. Earlier it was Sammy Somchi covering blocking foul. And Darren Sepio.
3 minutes apart lang. Pero hindi ko maalala kung sino yung older.
Certainly, ito yung dalawang players nga that we spoke about, Coach Anton, that will really have to fill in, especially on the scoring side in the absence of Marquez. 1 of 2 para kay Darren. Lead sila at 4, another 3. That time off para kay Labayani. Ball will stay though with Makabagong San Juan.
Dupet touched that ball last.
Trigger from the baseline. Tagle finds himself open. Good line. Knocks down another 3. Para sa Mighty Warriors. Make that 3-pointer number 3 as well.
Back-to-back three-pointers. That one, Jordan Tagle from the left corner, knocking it down.
A steal para San Juan. Postgame with a finish. Make that 5 straight para sa Mighty Warriors. 22-13 now. Biggest lead so far at 9. And 1 once more. Hang time maneuver para kay Jacob Lupit.
Jacob Lupit ni Dupet.
Napakaraming pound-for-pound fitness foul counted move here in the first quarter alone. Dupit. Ano naman yung body control niya? No? Napangga na yung lower body niya. Off to the right, but Esomchi. Another cleanup job.
Just too easy inside. Again, you have to locate Sam Esomchi. I know it's easier said than done.
Floater. Just short para kay Buligan. Couldn't get it to trickle in on the second attempt. Third try once again. Almost a steal. Octavio. Now Sabio. Mauubusan na ng oras itong Antipolo JY Titans. Action. They led by 4, 5-1 at the early part of our first period, but Makabagong San Juan after that time. As we look at some highlights brought to us by Chef's Magic.
And during that first quarter, Antipolo attacking the basket early, making sure that Sam Esomchi and Simple were not set up. But during the latter part of that first quarter, the three-pointers started going in. You've got Tagle, Salazar, and Linus Labayani knocking down three-pointers of their own in the first.
Diyan nga matatapos ang ating first 10 minutes of action. 24-16, abante ng 8 ang Makabagong San Juan. Quarter scene sealer muna tayo bago tayo magsimula ng ating second quarter. Brought to us as always by our major sponsor, Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. It's 24-16. Abante nga ng 8 itong Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors against the Antipolo JY Titans in this 14th under National Finals. Game number 1 of a best of 3. Mula dito sa Antipolo Sports Hub. With San Juan getting first crack dito sa ating second. Crossover. Labayani! Lupit. 6 to work with. Intercepted. Tagle. Looking to attack. Shot too strong. Septio with a board. Darren itatakbo. Able to feed a streaking Sabio for the bucket.
You like that. Sabio getting that 2 point. Sepnyo running the break.
Parang fast-paced ang gustong gawin dito ng Antipolo JY Titans. Not allowing ngayon ang mga malalaki itong ng San Juan makabalik.
They were successful in that first quarter. That's why they got off to that 5-point lead early.
Lupet, full of three, knocking it down. A 5-0 blast para sa JY Titans to begin the second period. Cutting down the lead, 24-21.
Knocking down their 3-pointers early. That's something that they need to do for them to be successful here in Game 1.
It's their first 3-pointer in this game. They feed Evangelista with a spin. Binitin pa! Cholo Evangelista! Imagine facing this Makabagong San Juan team, Coach Anton. Inupo yung Isomchi, tsaka yung Simple. Pinasok naman yung Cholo Evangelista. Parang just when you thought na may maikita ka ng konting puwang.
A bit of daylight amongst the tall trees of San Juan.
Using the leather momentarily. Paskogin with a miss. Evangelista missing on the putback. Ayaw pa rin on the third try para kay Paskogin. Looking at this 5-point deficit are the JY Titans. Buligan. Now Sepnyo. Balik sila kay Buligan. Only 8 to shoot. Buligan. Tatak is down to 3. The floater is a tad too strong. Sepnyo though, able to gather the leather. Dupet, sidestep maneuver. Finishes off the glass.
Oh, it's a great move by Dupet. Not panicking. That shot clock was winding down. Still had the presence of mind to complete his move and get the 2 points inside.
8 now para kay Dupet to lead all scorers. Down to, nakatulog ang depensa dito ng JY Titans. Maaga ang Paskogin.
Wide open underneath was Paskogin. Nakatulog na. Kailangan yata ng kape.
Kailangan nila ng pickup.
Kailangan ng pickup.
And speaking of pickup, let's pick it up with Daphne Cristobal for a report.
On top of our broadcast, I mentioned about how it looks seamless on their way to the top para dito sa side ng Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Well, a lot happened behind the scenes, just like Eman Simples last season showing kung saan parte nga siya ng Antipolo JY Titans, the first team that gave him the junior MPBL experience. With his newfound home in San Juan, kung hindi nga daw school-based itong kanyang bagong team, malamang sa malamang, naglalaro pa rin siya para sa side ng Antipolo. And that's just how grateful he is with that given trust to him. But now, it's time to share his improvement para sa side ng Mighty Warriors. Hi, Main Coach Anton.
Maraming salamat muli. That was Daphne Cristobal with the report. Darren Sepnyo knocking down that jumper. But just going back to that report ni Daphne, no? Eman Simple, yun nga, medyo may konti siyang alam dito sa Antipolo JY Titans given that he was part of that Season 2 program.
That was the first time that he was given the chance to play here in the junior MPBL. Sabi nga ni Daphne, very grateful si Eman for that experience.
Layup won't fall para kay Sepnyo but continuing to be aggressive. Itong si Des. Lead sila at 3. Go to Evangelista on the block against 2 defenders. Spins baseline. Napalakas lang on that attempt. Sabio streaking down court to Buligan. Stolen away once more by Jordan Tagle. Look at Buligan. What a sneaky steal.
Running back on defense was Buligan, not giving up on that play.
But he turned it over in the previous play but making up for it. Tatak is down to 7. Paracha. Bothered by the defense. Medyo malamig parehong kupunan dito in the past couple of possessions.
And they're wisely setting it up, trying to get their half-court offense set.
Bayani looking for Evangelista once again. A couple of players shadowing him. A 3 on the way. Way short para kay Bote. Buligan gets it across. Stolen by Labayani. A 3-on-1 on the other end. Labayani almost turns it over, but there is Bote recovering for the 2. Bring it up to 5 once again, but Nigel committing ang ating favorite foul, Coach Anton.
Reach in foul. Trying to get that leather. Can't give the referees a chance to blow their whistle by reaching in, as you see that last-minute bailout pass to Nigel Bote.
Yun nga, after kailangan I have to commit the foul on the other end.
Ikaw
Otherwise,
nakashoot
hindi natin mapapag-usapan.
ako yung nakashoot, so ako rin yung pa-foul dapat.
We talked about 78% kanina, Coach Anton. Parang ganun din yata. Percentages. Ano mangyari yun? Another pull-up. The jumpers working para sa JY Titans here in the second period. The first 2 points para kay Rayleigh Dimanlig.
Every point that you can get off the bench is gonna be huge for Coach Mike Romero and the Antipolo JY Titans.
In the ball game para sa Mighty Warriors. Tough shot. Rebound battle. Picked up. Pagkagugdokan. It's the ball tap from behind. It will stay though with the JY Titans. 3:46 remaining dito sa ating first half of action. They will inbound from the baseline. Tatlo pa rin ang abante dito ng Makabagong San Juan. Another turnover though. And that turnover number 9 for Antipolo.
Too tight of a pass inside, trying to get it back to Darren Sepnio.
Labayani straight away. Couldn't get it to fall. Dimanlig will pick it up para sa Antipolo. Darren Sepnio penetrates. Another block para kay Cholo Evangelista. Labayani bouncing into Isomchi for the finish.
Great bounce pass.
Under 3 to play now. Marteliana. Off on the 3. Picked up by Bote. Evangelista. Oh, off the basketball. Sammy Somchi will be called for an offensive foul.
Going to be a push against Dimanlig, I believe.
That will be 2 now on Sam. Something na if ikaw ang J1, one way to kind of neutralize itong si Sammy Somchi. Kasi tignan mo naman yung galaw niya.
Oh, yung fast break, di ba? You have your big running that way.
Marteliana. Just in the time of Nick, able to get that ball across, avoiding that 8-second violation.
And Knox Obligar knocks that ball loose.
You gotta love it. Yeah. Marteliana will try once more. Ayaw pa rin mahulog. Still finding that range. Play, Coach Anton. Alam mo, nag-iisip yung partner mo eh. What? Do you really think you can stop Sammy Somchi?
One-on-one, you have to be able to collapse on him, get that double team going, have him give up that leather.
But this is what I like about the game ni Sammy Somchi. Naman, natawagan siya ng offensive foul kanina. So you could argue that Dimanlig getting the best of him. But hindi rin siya yung na-face siya na nawawala yung laro niya because of those interactions.
But he knows how important he is to this San Juan Mighty Warrior squad ni Coach Ferdinand.
Another stop here para sa Makabagong San Juan, now enjoying an 8-point advantage, 35-27. Labayani goes to Bote. Good fake. Another and one para kay Nigel.
That's just a smart move. Getting the defender up in the air was Nigel Bote. See it again. Isundot pa kasi. Nabot pa ni Marteliana.
Kulang sa pukpok, Coach Anton, no? Dahil in
National Finals, ka na lang rin.
Yup, mo na paangatin.
Huwag mo nang bigyan ng continuation.
Three-point play won't complete para kay Bote. Isomchi gets flipped once more.
Offensive rebound. Again, we talked about it. If you're gonna box out Sam Isomchi, i-front mo na lang. Hayaan mo na yung mga kakampi mo ang rebound. Ikaw, all you need to do or your job is just to box him out.
lang. Wala ka nang iisip
Wala
pang iba.
na, wala na. Just front him.
First free throw will fall para kay Isomchi. Already has 13 points. Nearly a double-double dito sa ating first half. A split though from the charity stripe. Double-digit lead now, 37-27. That's Dwayne Sepnyo. Loving that three-pointer. Badly needed para dito sa JY Titans.
Man down, man down.
That prompts Coach Ferdinand to call for a time. Domo-domo. Slurp. Enjoy and smile. Final minute and 20 dito sa ating second period. Sila an 8-point advantage para sa Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors, 38-30. After that three-pointer from Dwayne Sepnyo, Lapayani, lefty finish.
You gotta love the touch passing of San Juan after that timeout. Setting up something to break that press, that pressure to be able to get 2 points.
Nadokdokan, pulls it back. It's a tough jumper. Over Evangelista, another opportunity, Paracha, off balance, napalakas lang.
8th rebound for Sam Esomchi, 13 points. 8 rebounds now.
Somchi once again. This is free throws, 17 and 18 now. Para sa San Juan. It's really a tough cover para, for any team.
Any team. Any team for that matter. Again, 6'1", Sam Esomchi, 14 years old, very mobile. You see his father there, of course, taking the videos for memories, of course.
Yun naman ang gusto ko. May live stream na. Huwag mo na pakita ibang angle in a personal. And we've covered a number of games, Coach Anton, where this is the window for the opposing team to take full advantage.
When he sits, this is where you make your move. This is where you attack the basket. Go hard.
That's exactly what Reyes did.
Thank you for that, Cedric Reyes.
Bote, blocked by Paracha. Ikaw ang JY Titans, talagang may pep in your step na rin dahil alam mo nga that Isomchi will have to nurse those 3 fouls.
Gotta have that pep in your step. Talaga.
Obligar, to knock it down, gets another opportunity. This time feeds Cholo Evangelista. No Sammy Isomchi, no problem.
You love that extra pass. Knocks Obligar, getting the offensive board. Wraparound pass to the weak side for Evangelista.
Naman yung chine-spam na siya, hindi pa rin nausog eh.
Hirap eh, ang laki.
Couldn't hit on the bonus free throw though. That will be the end of our second period. Trying to beat the buzzer was Reyes, but to no avail. Would be a dozen. Hahabulin dito ng Antipolo JY Titans heading into our second half of action. Some highlights once more brought to us by Chef's Magic.
Again, knocking down those early bucks side itong Antipolo JY Titans to start. Also knocking down a three-pointer was Dupet, but just too much muscle underneath. And then the speed, of course, of San Juan, giving it up in transition. getting those fast break points, something that you love to see, and you see it here. Sharing is caring as Obligar giving it up to Evangelista for that 2 points.
Front line itong San Juan, certainly a challenge para dito sa JY Titans at the end of our first 20 minutes of action. It's 44-32. Abante ang makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Seen in that first half of action, the Bayani 7 assists. Dwayne Sepnyo with that 3-pointer. Just 2 3-pointers from Antipolo in that first 2 quarters, Coach Anton, na hinahanap pa rin nga nila dito to try and kind of negate the size nitong makabagong San Juan. But some numbers dito, what has allowed itong San Juan to be up a dozen heading into our second half?
Oh, one couple of words, Sam Isomchi, to put it simply. But again, during that first half, you saw this side of San Juan running the break, getting those fast break points. Even if they are the bigger team, you see them running the floor, and that's something that you love to see. Also, those points in the paint, getting those offensive rebounds off of those misses is something that you would watch out for. That's why itong makabagong San Juan is up. You've got 31 rebounds compared to 26 for Antipolo. 12 assists, just moving that ball a lot better compared to 9, and both teams taking care of the leather. 9 turnovers for San Juan, 8 for Antipolo.
Firepower certainly. Talagang nararamdaman nilang missing para dito sa Antipolo JY Titans. As we look at our fan of the game, brought to us by Truty Ice-T, spotting someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy, and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say? The coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from Truty Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with Truty Iced Tea. The goodness of iced tea without the sugar. Walang asukal. Philip.
Sarap talaga, no? Nung Truty Iced Tea. Tikim tayo niyan eh.
Kung may chef's magic, yun naman, chef's kiss.
Yun, no?
Paborito ni El Capitan yan, Justin Almeida, Truty Iced Tea.
Si J. Als.
Oh. Fresh
Busy
Prince
ngayon.
of Bel Air. Oo nga, busy.
Busy si J. Als.
Second half, just about ready to resume. In case you're just joining us, Sam Isomchi had 3 fouls, committing his third at the tail end of our second period. So let's see how that will develop para dito sa San Juan, Makabagong San Juan, although he appears to be ready to begin dito sa ating third quarter.
It's going to be a gamble on the part of Coach Ferdinand as Sam Osomchi, 15 points, followed by Nigel Bote with 7, Linus Labayani with 5. For the side of Antipolo, you've got Dupet with 8, Zani Acera with 4, and Sepnyo with 3.
Biggest lead para dito sa Makabagong San Juan is 12. Somchi with a steal. Able to feed a streaking teammate. Getting clipped. Was Salazar for... He will head to the line for 2 free throws. Or...
Charging foul.
Yeah, let me correct myself. A ward off. Itatawag dito kontra kay Salazar. Take another look. Nga lang. Eagle eye by our officials. Reyes will orchestrate para sa Antipolo. Acera goes to Dwayne Sepnyo. Short. Kept alive by the Gokdokan. Reyes. Now Acera for 3. Overshoots. Loose ball. Makukuha ni Nigel Bote. Streaking down court. Stripped by Acera. Very lucky there for Isomchi. Wasn't whistled for a loose ball foul.
There was that bump from behind by Sam Somchi.
Obligar is open. Malakas. Long rebound. Nobody getting to it. But ball goes back to the JY Titans. Ikaw si Coach Mike dito, Coach Anton, what's something that aside from obviously containing Sammy Somchi that you would look to do more of dito sa ating second half?
Again, attack the basket. Try to get those fouls from Sammy Somchi, from Eman Simple. Try to take them out of the ball game. Again, that's such an easier said than done. Kaya alam natin na very smart din itong players ng Makabagong sa pass. Finishing was Navarro.
Basta Navarro talaga, automatic, mahusay eh.
Iba yun eh, no?
Iba yung mga
Navarro.
It's of Isomchi looking to fish for that fourth foul. No whistle. Great hustle. JY Titans, Dwayne Sepnyo giving them another possession. Ball will stay with Antipolo.
Double team on that sideline. Lucky break for Antipolo. No turnover was committed.
7:35 remaining dito sa ating third quarter. Acera. 7 to shoot para sa JY Titans. Acera with the attack. Blocked by Simple. Somchi siya na rin magtatawid. Goes to Obligar. Dipsy-do. Couldn't convert. Salazar will track down the rebound. But turns it over back to Antipolo.
But Dipsy don't for Obligar on that drive to the basket.
Bit of a struggle for both these teams to begin our second half. Over 3 minutes gone by. No look from Reyes. Navarro. Napayungan ni Simple.
You like that discipline of Eman Simple, just keeping his arms up on that attempt.
Counter block naman para sa JY Titans. That was the Gokdokan with a stop. Reyes sidesteps his way through the Gokdokan. Able to finish.
You like the footwork, the Gokdokan inside, unfazed by the defense of both Sam Esomchi and Eman Simple.
It got down to 10, 46 to 36. Simple. To the baseline once again. Just too easy para kay Eman.
I was gonna say, look at how simple that move was for Eman. As his last name implies, couple of dribbles using his body to shield that leather. And putting a
This is Dwayne Sepnyo. Attacking Simple. That's short. Takbo na naman ang San Juan. Salazar with a 3-on-2. Takes it all the way.
switching hands in midair, going coast to coast for that layup wasn't Salazar. You know what? I like what Antipolo is doing. They are attacking the bigs. The problem is they're looking for that foul. If you're gonna attack the basket, you're your thinking should be, I'm going to make the shot, not fish for a foul.
Huwag ka maghanap ng pito.
Oo yun yung mahirap
14 na ang kalamangan dito. Pointer. Shot won't fall. They run the other end. Reyes. Acera. Cross court. Intercepted by Sammy Somchi. Idadaktak niya ba? Yes, sir! Sammy Somchi make that 17 now.
Dinagay lang, no? Para kay Sam, hindi na hinawakan yung ring, but that is a slam dunk. The highlight for Sam Somchi, defense to offense.
Breaking away itong Makabagong San Juan. A precarious spot para sa Antipolo JY Titans. Points as Acera that time around, able to hear a whistle. Take another look at that rack attack. Nilagay na nga lang.
Nilagay na lang ni Sam. Sarap. Tignan, you see it again.
Baka daw kasi masira yung ring.
Madelay pa tayo.
Don't like that. May isa pa tayong Antipolo versus San Juan matchup mamaya. Of course, sa ating 16 under division, in case you didn't know, it would still be these two teams just showing the program na meron itong dalawang lungsod na to.
Both in the 14 under and the 16 under divisions.
Acera though will miss both charities, so still a 16-point ball game. Obligar, that familiar pull-up, knocks it down.
Just too easy for Obligar on that one dribble pull-up on that short corner.
What a start para dito sa Makabagong San Juan in our third period. Take another look at that Obligar smooth stroke. Iba talaga, pagkaliwete.
Iba
Timeout muna dito ang Antipolo JY Titans. The timeout brought to us by Coach Anton's pick. Domo-domo. Slurp, enjoy, and smile.
Welcome back to the 14 under now. Dito sa ating 14 under division. Boxing out ang hinana para sa panig ng Antipolo JY Titans to get more possessions at more rebounds, and equals na dito ay more chances of winning. On the other side of the court naman, Coach Ferdinand reminded his guys not to be overconfident, something that they are showing so far this 8-4 run. They had a dozen of lead during the first half, but still there's a lot to work on in dito sa ating second half, just like the readiness of their guards, especially nga daw kapag nag-double team itong si Sammy Somchi. Ibalik sa inyo.
Thank you once again. That was Madeline, Daphne Cristobal with that report. And certainly, overconfidence is not the case para dito sa Mighty Warriors. Coach Anton really pouring it on here in the third period na talagang mapaparamdam dito sa Antipolo. It's gonna be a long climb para sa inyo.
You gotta do what you gotta do, and Daphne talked about it as well. Boxing out, something that's gonna be essential for Antipolo to get those extra possessions.
Good hustle here. Acera throws it up. Wayward on that attempt. Struggles continue here para sa JY Titans. Samahan mo na rin ng backward violation. Good intention there para kay Darren Sepnyo. Unfortunately, nasa kabila pa itong si Reyes.
At hindi pa nakakatawid nga naman what Cedric.
Bang of the drums now. Itong San Juan. Now up where their biggest. 54-36 is Somchi. Now Salazar. Mauubusan ng shot clock dito ang Mighty Warriors. One of the rare times that they weren't able to execute what they wanted.
You see that weave up top. Sammy Somchi had that shot on that elbow but passed it up to his teammate. Kaya naputukan sila ng shot clock dun.
Pass to Octavio. Block by Somchi. Darren will be fouled on the floor. Not yet in the penalty itong San Juan.
3-team foul so far for San Juan.
Pinagsabay na dito ni Coach Ferdinand. Sammy Somchi and Cholo Evangelista. Dupet from the baseline. That won't work. Salazar will run it para sa San Juan. Sammy Somchi nakabuelo na naman. Challenges the defense of Sabio. Still able to convert.
Even if you meet him up top, he's just too strong. Still able to finish with the contact for Sammy Somchi on that transition offense ng San Juan.
19 na para kay Esomchi. Paskogin with a steal. Gets fouled by Reyes.
Those turnovers, and that is what happened. They were able to get that turnover. They are pumped here in Game 1, talking about San Juan.
Kung marinig mo naman yung drums talaga, Coach Anton, talagang iba yung dadaloy sa dugo mo
Nakakagana.
Masyado nga lang gana doon sa dalawang free throws na yon na hindi nahulog. Reyes, hang time maneuver. Shot still won't fall. Just 4 points so far para dito sa JY Titans in the third. A 3 on the way. It will rattle out. As a loose ball foul. Away from the basketball will be called, I believe, against Evangelista.
Getting tangled up with Octavio. Matindi girian dun sa loob. And Sammy Somchi, I believe, is on the bench getting much needed break. But why not? 20-point lead.
So yung gamble ni Coach Ferdinand, no? Despite those 3 fouls si Sammy Somchi, electing to have him begin the...
Silang 20 points. That's just smart basketball being played by Sammy Somchi and smart coaching by Coach Ferdinand.
Shot by Salazar, Inilua as Terencepio converts on the other end. We spoke about this kanina, Coach Anton, that whenever Sammy Somchi is off the floor, if you're the JY Titans, this is the window of opportunity.
Ito na nga, nakakuha sila ng fast break and able to get a turnover as well.
Wrapping up the game brought to us by Larga International Logistics Incorporated, Boligan, connecting with Terencepio. See if the Titans crowd will come alive as well. Back-to-back baskets after struggling for the entirety of our third period.
And you mentioned it, nakaka 4 points pa lang. O ngayon, 8 points na. 12-8 run here. Kaya Evangelista easily scoring inside.
Back to an 18-point lead, 58-40, approaching the minute mark. Here in the third, the floater will get the bounce. Wasabio.
One of the easiest baskets you'll see, breaking that press. Wasabio going middle.
Tagle. Off on the attempt. Evangelista couldn't clean it up. Tagle na naman. Puts it up and in.
Look at that. Offensive rebounds. You collapse on Evangelista, but you leave other players wide open to get those boards.
Pet with a beautiful pull-up. Pero sagutan lang ang ginagawa dito ng JY Titans. 16 pa rin ang kanilang hinahabol. Tagle will call it out. A 7-second shot clock, game clock difference. Tagle makes a move. Will draw the foul. Not yet in the penalty itong Antipolo. That's just the foul number 3.
Tagle using that high ball screen by Evangelista. Attacking baseline, getting a foul on Octavio.
Now they could hold for the last shot. Talking about San Juan. Final 13 seconds dito sa ating third period. Kakapasok pa lang, talagang may lisensya na eh. That three-pointer will hike the lead up to 19 points, 63 to 44. Linus Labayani. Just a shade under 14 minutes of action, 8 points to go with 7 assists. Highlights once more brought to us by Chef's Magic.
A lot more needs to be done for the side of transition. Getting it done on defense. There's a steal by Sammy Somchi and that rack attack. Lais Labayani also knocking down a three-pointer to end the third period.
At the end of the third quarter nga, it's 63 to 44, a 19-point lead para sa San Juan. Just about ready to resume our final 10 minutes of action. It is game number 1 of our 14 under national finals. The Antipolo JY Titans trailing by 19 points kontra the undefeated Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors. 16 straight heading into this ball game and in prime possession to come up with victory number 17.
Barring any catastrophic event or a miracle of biblical proportions. This 19-point lead. Look, we have seen stranger things, but
Any. Okay. You're
Takot
dating
ako,
yourself?
natatakot ako eh.
You're dating yourself?
Natatakot ako sa mga...
Well, so far, it's the Antipolo JY Titans unable to fix the monster. Itong Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors.
And look at that luxury of Coach Ferdinand sitting Sam Isomji to start the fourth.
I like the word you used yung luxury. Dahil yun nga, a 19-point cushion, right? And sustain itong kanilang advantage. But turnovers like that para sa Antipolo, not gonna help their cause.
Unforced. And of course, when you put Sam Isomji in somewhere here in the fourth quarter, he's gonna be fresh. So he's gonna, again, continue to do damage for the side of Coach Ferdinand. And napakalaking tinik para kay Coach Mike Romero naman.
Tagle. Gets stripped. Sepnio with a steal. Reyes. The foot race. Loses the leather. Labayani though caught stepping on the baseline.
Yun na nga, no? You see that attempt for San Juan on their offensive end. He could have pulled the trigger. Instead, passed it. Turnover. Ayun yung sinasabi ng mga coaches eh. You're better off taking that shot rather than hesitating and second-guessing yourself. You end up getting a turnover.
Opportunity na naman makalapit para sa Antipolo. Drop it to the baseline. Give that block number 3 for Big Boy Cholo Evangelista.
Twin towers for San Juan working. Eman Simple and Cholo Evangelista.
Jumper 2 strong, but Tagle gives them an offensive rebound. A block para kay Dagokdokan. Tagle with a save. But it falls to the hands of Antipolo. Takto sila dito. Jacob Dupet draws the contact. Not the bucket. Will have to earn it from the stripe.
Good move by Jacob going inside. Something that they have been wanting to do and something that they have been successful of every start of the quarter. See that foul, Linus Labayani.
So far, it has been Jacob Dupet answering the call in terms of scoring para dito sa JY Titans. The lone player in double figures para dito sa Antipolo already has 11. Two for 2 from the line para kay Jacob. 17-point lead pa rin para sa Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors with 8 and 20 remaining here in game number 1. Bayani. To the corner they go, Tagle. May ipit. Able to release it. Paskogin, keyhole jumper. It's back iron, Simple with a hook.
Gotta box out. You gotta get those rebounds. Locate your man and make sure that you're gonna box out and get that position underneath.
As Isomji checks back in, replacing Paskogin.
Triple towers for Coach Ferdinand.
Bros lang. Ngayon, isama mo na si Eman Simple.
Wow.
A 3 on the way. Dwayne Sepnio malakas. Isomji with another rebound. Make that rebound. Number 13. Sam. His pass stolen by Dwayne. 7.5 to play. Sepnio, his pass.
To tap that ball out of bounds.
Almost a steal but picked up by Acera. Reach in. Natawag dito, I believe, against Jordan Tagle.
It's a bad closeout for Jordan Tagle, forced to reach in.
That's a third team foul as well para dito sa Makabagong San Juan. Not something that you want to experience being an early penalty. Another 3. Dupet short. Parang yun lang talaga yung ibibigay. Paano ka nga naman makakapasok talaga? Tatlo yung higante sa loob.
And it's a 2-3 zone defense. The only way for you to beat that is to shoot the lights out from the outside.
Simple. Spins baseline. Look at that shot. Eman Simple.
That was Hakeem Olajuwon-esque, I would say.
One-hander para kay Acera will answer para sa JY Titans. Need a lot more of that. Still a 19-point lead, 67-48. Held by San Juan. Tagle. Labayani pulls the trigger. That time, shot too strong. Rebounded by Navarro. Acera nagmamadali. Up. Put it, knock it down. Rebound, Tagle. Immediately on the other end, but decides to pull it back. Labayani will try once more. Misfires. Evangelista, nice save, but falls to the hands of Dupet. Both teams looking to run. Dupet. Ayaw. Trying to get his own miss, but it's Esomchi to lead the break para sa San Juan. Nabitawan ng bola. Takbo na naman tayo dito sa kabila. Coach Anton, Acera. Able to escape the primary defender, but it slips through the hands of Navarro.
Both teams coming up empty on those possessions in the transition. Look, I know you want to run. I know you want to be able to get those points, but that lead cut down to 17.
That was a long two, rather. Somchi to the baseline, too strong. Antipolo itatakbo. Pinoy step, look at that move! O'Reilly Dimanlig.
Like that, catching the defender off guard with that Pinoy step. That's pretty much what the Pinoy step is for, to catch.
Out para kay line row run. Take another look at that Pinoy step. So nice. We gotta look at it twice. Dalaway napatalon dito.
Splitting the defense.
Acera for three. It's way off. (67-52). Still a 15-point advantage para sa San Juan. So we have a timeout. Brought to us by Domo Domo. Slurp, enjoy, smile. We're back with a final 4 and 24 dito sa ating ball game. Still a 15-point lead. Polo Sports Hub, Jaime Mendihar joined by Coach Anton de los Reyes alongside the TikTok Queen, Madeline Daphne Cristobal.
Panoorin mo, may behind the scenes yan. Si Daphne sa TikTok niya.
BTS.
Oo, may BTS yan.
Somchi attacks the rim once again. How do you stop that?
If you're the interior of Antipolo, you want to be able to close out on those drives of Sam Esomchi, but so far, nothing happening for the JY Titans in today's game.
That's 21 points now para kay Esomchi. Lead up to 17 once more. 10 to shoot para sa San Juan. Simple, baseline jumper. Malakas. Rebound Esomchi. Gets fouled. Free throws coming up. Down on the floor. Picks himself up. He will be met at the warning for faking a foul.
he did get that offensive rebound. Shot clock was winding down. Have to put that one up. Talking about Sammy Somchi.
He will inbound from the baseline. Labayani straight away. That's short. Rebound para kay Limanlig. Weaving his way through traffic. Look at that move! Oh, hindi lang nahulog. Nagoktokan. Missing on the putback. Limanlig showing us several athletic moves. Good coverage there para sa Antipolo JY Titans, stopping that attempt from Salazar.
That's how you stop the transition. Good defense inside, going straight up. Recovering that leather. It's going to go back to Antipolo.
17-point deficit pa rin though para sa Antipolo. Time no longer on their side. Approaching the final 3 minutes dito sa ating ballgame. Somchi lilipat na naman.
Just too much Sam Somchi, and why not? He is the main player. He is who you are going to look for if you're San Juan. Coach Ferdinand, of course, making sure that his players, they know the mission. As you see, Sam Somchi again.
Game number 1 para kay Sammy Somchi. You did mention
Sorry, 24 and a half. 24 and a half. 12.9. Let's round up to 13 rebounds.
Somchi once again. That time it will trickle out. Sepni with the rebound. Limanlig. That will be foul number 4 on Somchi. 2:29 left dito sa ating ball game. Of course, this is just game number 1 of our best of 3 series.
Game number 2, no doubt, will be somewhere in San Juan.
Somewhere in San Juan?
Somewhere in San Juan. Where that will be, we have yet to find out. I'll definitely let you know.
There you na yung nakaputi doon, Coach Anton.
Ito na eh. Kinuha niya na yung average niya. 24 and a half. Now he has 25 points. Talking about Sammy Somchi.
Dagokdokan. Leading Limanlig. Another Pinoy step. Drops it off. Dagokdokan.
How about that drop pass down the middle? Nice dive by Dagokdokan inside the paint.
Final 2 minutes na tayo dito sa Antipolo Sports Hub. San Juan well on their way to get this game 1 victory. At another 3-pointer para kay Linus Labayani. 11 and 9. Oh. Used his fist, it appears, ayon sa ating officials. And Coach Ferdinand arguing na yun nga, Salazar slapped the ball, not punched it.
Yep. Oh, that was from our official's vantage point. Iba daw ang nakita niya.
22-point lead para sa San Juan. Limanlig for Trey. Not too strong. Terencepio gets stripped. Outside shooting para sa JY Titans. Coach Anton, 2 out of 15 from beyond the arc.
And again, if you did your homework, that was how Valenzuela was able to get that Game 1 of their North Division Finals close. They shot the lights out, knocking down those 3-pointers.
Baka kung blueprint lang ang usapan, no? That was the closest the team was able to come in defeating itong Makabagong San Juan. Some color now developing between Dagokdokan and Labayani. We'll have to take another look. Not something you want to see with only 54 seconds remaining. And
just
the
play
outcome
the
of this ball game.
Just play the game. Understand, emotions can run a bit high.
So prior to that commotion, I think it was whistle
A foul.
kontra kay Dagokdokan.
Yep. And medyo may konting bangga-banggaan. But all those are incidental, I would say.
It was Labayani getting the rebound. Oh. Another angle.
Just a foul on Dagokdokan. No intention whatsoever to, of course, hurt si Linus. Pero mukhang may pag-atras pa kasi doon na hindi naman nagustuhan ni Labayani.
Just a regular foul, it appears. No upgrade.
And rightfully so. I would agree with that foul on Dagokdokan. It's just a regular foul, nothing extra.
That's his first personal foul. Double unsportsmanlike foul for number 7, Cal Dagokdokan of Antipolo JY Titans. And number 13 of Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors, Linus Lobayani.
It's a good way to control the game. Diba?
Kyle Dagokdokan and Linus Lobayani will have his seat on the bench.
Okay. Yep. For the mandatory 3-minute break. I wonder pag ganyan, dahil 54 seconds na lang, next game, may carry over.
Wala.
54 pa lang yung naano mo
Bagay. Hindi, kasi yung pahinga, ilang
Sa bagay.
more
Hindi,
than
tsaka cool-off
3
period naman yan, more than anything.
Cool na cool ka na nun. May ilang araw din ang pahinga.
Of course, makikita pa itong dalawang kupunan na to.
Pretty
This is
much
the best of 3.
Yeah, pretty much right now, just the finishing touches para dito sa Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors.
Out here, getting a bit chippy. The final seconds dito sa ating laro.
It's going to be a foul on Regalario, I believe, trying to chase down Darren Sepnio. You know how I know it's Darren or Dwayne? Kasi yung number 3, Dwayne Wade din. So yun yung inaano ko, Dwayne.
So basta 3, then that's automatic
Dwayne. Twins kasi sila di ba? Twins yan
Both second name Christian, syempre.
Yep.
Free throws and ball possession para sa JY Titans. Trying to determined.
If you are Coach Mike Romero, that is what you want to tell your players. Hopefully by the second game when it rolls around, full force na tayo, and at the same time, the positives that you take from this game will carry over. You won't hang your heads low, but we talked about it at the top of our broadcast. 77.8%. Let's round up. 78%. If you win game 1 of a series, you move on to win the series or take the series.
Especially in a best of 3. Talagang parang nakakuha ka na rin twice to beat advantage.
Yep.
Able to get it across are the Mighty Warriors. Nabitawan nga lang. Dane Opanya. Number of players getting some pick.
Reps, if you will. Game time reps.
Marteliano with the interception. Darren. Couldn't finish underneath. Final 9 seconds now. Darren to Dwayne, stepping back. That 3 just has eluded itong Antipolo JY Titans throughout this ballgame.
Not friendly is the three-point area for the side of Antipolo JY Titans. They have been trying to knock down those 3-point. Try to at least keep it close. You have to knock down your 3-point shots or your outside shots.
Final score natin would be 76-55, a 21-point victory para sa Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors. Make that 17 straight victories now dito sa ating season number 3 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Talagang
that's something that we want to see if they're gonna go and sweep the whole season 3, go undefeated.
Yep, as done dito sa ating junior.
Out for sure.
Of course, some performances din naman para sa JY Titans. Jacob Dupet had a dozen. Rin nga sorely missing the prowess, I would say.
The off the bench spark of Cedric Marquez, who we hope will feel better or will have sorted out his concerns.
Of course, just waiting as always dun sa ating post-game awards. Ang ating defensive player of the game brought to us by the Hustle Club. We also have our Don Benito's assist man of the game. Siyempre, ang ating Chef's Magic player of the game as we see already some players beginning to warm up in preparation for the other game number 1 of this evening in the 16 under division. Hindi po typo yan. Hindi rin po replay ang nakikita ninyo. It's still the
Hindi yan
Antipolo
deja vu,
JY
hindi yan
Titans.
deja
Yep.
vu, but that's just the program like what you talked about during our broadcast, the program of Antipolo and San Juan. Both the 14 under and 16 under playing in the finals, national finals.
Of course, if you go naman ng San Juan, you would look to continue the winning ways. After your 14 under team, able to come up with this 21-point victory. On the flip side, if you go naman ng JY Titans, trying to defend home court, which the 14 under team, unfortunately, coming up short. Gusto mo namang maibawi.
Ikaw din. Ayan, maganti mo yung mga bunso. Ito yung middle child, but of course, not the bad one, pero middle child.
Well, I am a middle child, so no complaints there. Yeah?
Hindi naman
If you
bad
say that's
to.
not the bad one,
Hindi bad eh. Hindi naman bad to si Uncle Mo.
So before we go to our post-game awards, we'll take a short break. Magbabalik po ang inyong Manny Pacquiao.
To the third season of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPB para po sa ating national finals is Makabagong Sanan Mighty Warriors. Congratulations, 25 points and 15 rebounds. Sam, congratulations. But during the first half, you already delivered 15 points, 9 rebounds, yet you have 3 early personal fouls. Maybe just ask, how are you able to control the game knowing na medyo foul trouble ka na nga agad?
During the first half, sinabihan lang ako ni coach na magstay focus, huwag pansinin yung tawag ng ref, and ilas yung aggressiveness sa pagsundot ng bola.
Sam, in connection to that, last season you were the 14 under MVP, yet you were unable to secure that championship. This season, would you say this is the real and dominating season for you?
Chip, job's not done.
Okay, Sam, is there anyone you would like to thank?
First of all, thank you po kay Lord sa panalo. Shout out to my parents, to my sister, to my teammates, Nigel Boten, Nox Obli, Gabriel Salazar, Eman Simple Cholo, Linus, Jordan, to my coaches, Coach June, Coach Ferdy, Coach King, Coach O'Neill, to my Gilas coaches, Coach Josh Del Rosario, Coach LA, Coach Richard, and Coach Munch, and to everyone supporting San Juan Mighty Warriors.
Thank you so much, Sam, and congratulations once again. And of course, we are also here with Eman Simple with a double showing as well. And sa reaction mo o yung nararamdaman mo kanina to go up against your former team?
Siyempre, excited ako na nakalaban kay Antipolo. Pasalamat din ako sa kanila dati last season. Sila yung kumuha sa akin and sila po yung nagpa-improve sa akin na maglaro din. And yun lang.
Eman, baka meron kang gustong pasalamatan, batiin ngayon. Go ahead.
Siyempre, pasalamat muna ako kay Lord. Ginabayan niya ako kanina. And siyempre, kay Coach, kay Daddy po, and kay Mommy, and sa mga kapatid ko. And siyempre, kay Sam, and sa teammates ko, sa San Juan community, Lasal community, the parents, and Coach June, Coach O'Neill. Yun na po.
Again, Eman, congratulations. Of course, our winning coach, Coach Ferdinand, congratulations po for securing our national. Yet you guys delivered and performed as if you guys are at home. And siguro, Coach, I just wanna highlight, Coach, on how the team really responded na parang kayo, Coach, yung nasa home team.
Of course, the pressure is there. They got the home court advantage. But I told the boys, just stay focused. If they don't call the foul, so what? Just get back on defense, one stop at a time, and then we go all out on offense.
Coach Ferdinand, what are your next game predictions para sa ating National Finals Series? Magi-game 3 pa ba tayo o tatapusin nyo na ng game 2?
Of course, respect to the Antipolo team. They are doing good job also in playing offense and defense. So we can never tell. We can never tell. But we will always do our best. So let the best team win.
All right, Coach, is there anyone you'd like to greet?
Yeah, as usual, I would like to thank God for this opportunity. Also to my players, the parents, the supporters of San Juan, the people behind the community, and also Junior MPBL and then everyone else who are involved in this. Thank you so much, and we will keep on doing our best and bring the best out of Filipino kids in basketball.
Once again, congratulations, Coach Ferdinand. Eman Simple, and of course, our Chef's Magic Best Player of the Game, Sam Somchi, as Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors in our national finals in the 14 under division, securing finals game number 1. Congratulations once again. Coming up next, it is going to be our 16 under division show.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng